I think I got everybody tagged. If I miss anybody, I apologize. Never intentional. Like I said, there was someone the other day that left because, God forbid, I accidentally didn't tag them, and it was not intentional at all. But how you doing, Dusty? Appreciate you getting a break. I think you were in breaks before. I think just took a little hiatus, at least in my group. The Leaf Metal Pro Jumbos, you can see 2022. Leaf still labels their boxes pretty well. Obviously, Panini and Topps have went to the no label. Even Panini, well, it's because Panini, even like if you get anything direct from Panini, they like just send it in whatever box. They don't put it in an extra box because God forbid they spend an extra like $4 to put some peanuts in something and some peanuts and a bigger box than what their boxes are, especially if you get more than one case. They just send in one. I mean, maybe if you get more than one case or something, they might send it. I've never got more than one case from Panini, but here's the 10 boxes of Leaf. Obviously, the boxes no one's seen it. It looks like this. We're gonna open 8 of them. We got my man Cal Ripken Jr. here. Good luck charm around here. It's the Ben Baller Project 2020 Charm City Edition. Give him a nice rub on all 8 of the boxes. It is going to be 10 cards in a box. It's going to be all autographs. They're going to be numbered 10 or less with some variations. You're going to get 3 101s. 2 of them are going to be pre-production proofs that are in top loaders. One's going to be a pre-production slabbed card. And let's get rolling here. Good luck to everybody. Team list on the left overhead camera is going to be in the upper right-hand corner. I do have one more case of this, and I'll post it tomorrow. The pricing is going to be the same. I'm going to keep the same checklist. Even though I know that the Break Ninja updated their checklist again, I know that Nolan Ryan is technically in an Astros jersey. Got brought to my attention by somebody in the group, which I understand that. The only problem is then the Angels literally only have Zach Neto and nobody else in their checklist. Originally, Ryan was on the Angels and everybody's checklist, but then the cards started to get pulled, and they realized he was definitely in an Astros jersey, not an Angels jersey. Anyway, to start us off here, we're going to get Alec Burleson to the Cardinals on the Fuchsia Thrillers, 3 out of 5 to get us rolling. And that's going to go to Dusty Carter starting us off. Next up, we're going to get Jack Clark, and he looks like he is, it's a 101. I'm not sure what team Jack Clark's on. It looks like he's in a Reds jersey, but I could be wrong. I guess it could be a Cardinals jersey as well, but I think it's the Reds. Maybe somebody can look that one up for me. I don't know enough about Jack Clark. He might not even be on the checklist because there are some guys that like Leaf didn't even mention. So that's a whole other issue. We have Chase DeLauder going to the Guardians, 1 of 6 on the purple. I was going to say he's a Cardinal, so Dusty getting the first 2 hits on the 101. I was going to say we have Curtis Mead for the Tigers, 1 of 4. Nice hit there for the Rays and Eric Sandquist. First round gems, Justin Crawford going to the Philadelphia Phillies, 1 of 3. And there's some big talk about him. I believe he's in Bowman's checklist. Like I said, I'm doing the review through Bowman's checklist right now of all the people that are going to have first in it. Try to give a nice review for everyone. We're going to have Ken Waldachuk. It's going to be a 1 out of 5 on the Blue Diamonds Mojo. Going to the Athletics. And we have a Wade Boggs Mystics. And the Mystics is going to be a 1 out of 10 for the Red Sox. And that's going to Boomer on the Wade Boggs. Get into the pre-release press proofs, and it's going to be a Red Mojo Zach Neto, speaking of the Angels. 101 signed proof, pre-production. Nice Neto right there to the Angels. And that's going to Charles Martin. We have Elijah Green on the Red Thrillers, going to the Nationals. 101. And that is going to be Brian Thomas. And the 101 Wave Purple is going to be Ken Waldachuk going to the Athletics on the 101 Press Proof. And the Athletics is Greg Wolf. That is going to be the first box. Some nice prospects there. Some pretty decent vets. Someone's going to have to explain to me that's a Cardinals fan the significance of Jack Clark. I'll be honest with you. My 70s and 80s baseball knowledge is not very good. Like, I know the big guys that played in that era, but I don't know a lot of the guys that are, like, middle. I mean, I know this guy that's going to be part of this press proof, but for the most part, I don't know a lot of guys that aren't on certain teams that I, like, grew up watching. We're going to have the Flight 2023 to Luis Matos. That's going to be a 3/7 going to Brian. I believe Brian Thomas has the Giants, right? Yeah, going to Brian Thomas and the Giants. We have Dustin Harris to the Rangers on the Tiger. It's going to be a 4/4. It's going to Boomer Milton. We're going to get, we've had this dual auto quite a bit. Brandon Walter and Brian Bello going to the Red Sox and Boomer. Next up, we're going to have the red gold vinyl Landon Sims 101 going to the Diamondbacks. And Robbie Coleman. I think this is one of the best. Like, they need to start putting this in Topps product somewhere. The case tomorrow, I'll probably post it. Let's see what happens with Stadium. If someone closes a Stadium Club because I offered a deal for it, I'll probably post a little bit earlier. If not, I'll probably gonna post around 2 o'clock. I'll let you guys know tonight. Look out for the interest post in the morning. I'll have an interest post at like 9 a.m. in the morning. It'll give you the drop time. Anywhere from noon to 2. I'm going to start trying to post stuff like around like noon Eastern Standard Time so the people on the West Coast are at least up at 9 a.m. But I'm trying to post stuff earlier so we can fill it the same day, especially with Bowman coming out at the end of the month. I'd like on release day for Bowman to fill 2 or 3 cases because I have 10 cases coming for sure of Bowman. I have 5 hobby cases and 5 jumbo cases. I'll probably have maybe 6 and 7 of each opening like the day that it releases. I'll be able to get more, but that's probably what I'll have. We got Sammy Sosa for the Cubs on the Fuchsia 3/4 going to Boomer. Then we're going to have Corbin Carroll on the Tiger Mojo 1/4 going to Robbie Coleman. We're going to have the 101 printing plate Nolan Ryan going to the Angels and Charles Martin. Put the Landon Sims in the back. Only because I think that's the sickest looking card. I think the red gold vinyl definitely needs to be something that Topps tries to add. We're going to have Taj Bradley for the Rays on the Zebra Thrillers. And that's going to be the 101 pre-production for the Rays. And we're going to have the Goose Gossage and Shrine going to the New York Yankees. And that's going to be going to Jordan Heller. That's a mark on the top loader, Jordan. It's not a mark on the card. I don't know if you can see it in the thing. Then we're going to have the Greg Lazunsky. And he is a Philadelphia Philly. This is the guy I was talking about that I know like some of the middle tier players. This is going to be the, well, I guess they don't call it fuchsia, it's pink. The Pink Wave 101 pre-production slab going to the Phillies and Boomer. Like some guys like Lazinski that were like fan favorites. I'm assuming that's what Jack Clark was a fan favorite, but I think some people maybe think I'm a little bit older than I am. I'm only 34, so the 70s and 80s, like, the guys aren't really in my head. There's not a lot of random Hall of Fame. Well, I guess there is now. Like, there's guys like Harold Baines that have no business being in the Hall of Fame that are in the Hall, actually. But like that 70s and 80s, other than looking at numbers, like I don't understand the where some guys are like fan favorites that might not be like Hall of Famers or guys with really big numbers. We have Michael Garcia, which I believe he's a Dodger, 2 out of 5 on the Zebra Wave. Oh, we get 2 printing plates this time around. This is going to be the 101 base magenta Dustin Harris to the Rangers. And that's going to be Boomer. We're going to have Gunnar Henderson for the Orioles. First time we pulled a Gunnar in here. Patrick Seidel, 3 of 5 on the Gunnar Henderson on the Blue Wave Flight 2023. Next up, we got Christian Hernandez to the Cubs, going to Boomer on the Peacock. It's going to be a 3 of 4 2023 Flight. Going to the Royals on the Wave, it's going to be Gavin Cross. 2 of 8 going to the Royals and Brian Lovelace. 2 printing plates in 1 box. We get one of the best pitchers to ever do it. It is going to be the baseball black plate 101 base autograph for Greg Maddux and the Braves. And that's going to Joseph Bryson. Alexander Ramirez on the pink wave, going to the Mets 5 of 5. And Eric Greco. The first round pick of the Padres this year, Dylan Lesko on the 101 pre-production proof on the first round gems on the green. And we're going to have for the Mets, the purple Mojo Thrillers, Kevin Parada on the 101 signed proof. And the slab proof is going to be none other than a Wave Snakeskin Elijah Green going to the Nationals and Brian Thomas. Puts us 3 boxes in. Still have a long way to go. Don't be discouraged yet if you haven't hit anything that you're necessarily looking for, because, like I said, it's still a long way to travel. Jordan Heller's not watching tonight because he's too busy watching grown, sweaty men hit each other in the squared circle. Mostly just talking shit because I'm slightly jealous. We got Cole Young on the Flight 2023 going to the Mariners on the 4 of 4. Which is going to Jordan Heller. That's why I mentioned them. And the Mariners. Then we're going to have a Thrillers Pink Cracked Ice or whatever. I cannot remember what they are in Leaf. 2 of 3. Marcelo Mayers. Or Marcelo Mayer, not Mayers. Going to the Red Sox and Boomer. And I have a Jace Jung on the Mojo going to the Tigers and Patrick Seidel. 4 of 4. 2023 Flight. Next up, we have a guy that's been tearing the cover off the ball in baseball in the color match. The Gold Mojo. On the 101 Gold Mojo, O'Neal Cruz going to the Pittsburgh Pirates and Ant Martin. We're going to have Noah Schultz on the first round Black Wave Gems. First round gems going to the White Sox. 1 of 3 going to Eric Sandquist. We have Mickey Ramiro. And he's going to be going to the Red Sox. 5 of 6. Going to the Sox and Boomer. Sox have been on fire right now. We're going to have another printing plate. It's going to be a Brooks League on the Cyan going to Minnesota. And the Twins belong to Corey Harding. Brooks Lee. I have Jose Rodriguez for the White Sox and Eric Sandquist on the red pre-production proof. Have O'Neal Cruz going to the Pittsburgh Pirates on the gold. And that is going to Ant Martin. And the slab pre-production proof is going to the Red Sox with Wade Boggs, the prismatic Fort Knox going to Boomer. I think these are one of the best looking cards in the set. Pretty dope. Going to Boomer and the Red Sox. Also post a football break tomorrow. All of the limited when I asked for it like 2 days before was sold out already. I don't know what's going on with it. So I didn't really be able I got one box of limited coming and it'll be here Friday. But outside of that, I'll post some sort of mixer tomorrow. I'll ask early if you guys want to pick your team or random. We got Cooper Jerpe. It'll be 101 on the Giraffe. Going to the Cardinals and Dusty. And we have Jason Chourio going to the Guardians on the Blue Wave 107. The last slab was a Wade Boggs Fort Knox. I was going to say. We're going to have Jose Rodriguez on the Snakeskin Cracked Ice 1 of 3 for the Thrillers, going to the White Sox. Dwight Gooden on the Black Mojo. That's going to be going to the Mets. 2 of 3 going to Eric Greco. Going to have the pink Pink Wave Brady House 1 of 5. Flight 2023. We have Brady House Elijah Green on the dual auto on the pink 2 of 5. Going to the Nationals and Brian Thomas. Jackson Holiday on the Tiger Cracked Ice 101 on the color, man. It is a dope card right here. Going to the Orioles and Patrick Seidel. We're going to have Noah Schultz on the Snakeskin Proof. We're going to have Jackson Chourio going to the Brewers on the Cracked Ice Yellow going to Tomas. And we're going to have another Red Sox Prismatic Black Thrillers. Mikey Ramiro going to the Red Sox in Boomer. All that closing Boomer's been doing, he's finally getting rewarded here in this break. Yeah, the Tiger. And now every break needs this. This red vinyl needs to be. They need to put a second 1-on-1 on every product with the red with the gold vinyl. That's what they need to do. I was gonna say, at least in Bowman, sign me up for another 1-on-1. Give me the black. Give me the red vinyl and the gold vinyl. For the Rangers, we have a Purple Mojo Kumar Rocker, 1 of 3. Going to Boomer. We have Sterling Thompson on the Flight 2023, 1 of 2 going to the Rockies and Boomer. Part of the closing teams. We're going to get another Rocky, the Zebra Cracked Ice. Gabriel Hughes. It's going to be a 2 of 5. We're going to get a Jordan Lawler on the Blue Wave Baseball Top 100, 5 of 5 going to Robbie Coleman and the Diamondbacks. We're going to have Francisco Alvarez on the Peacock, 1 of 4 going to the Mets. And Eric Greco Have the triple auto, and it's going to be Rafaela, Mayer, and Ramiro on the blue Mojo, 1 of 4. Going to Boomer and the Red Sox. The Red Sox are eating. Let's say, good Lord. We're going to have Jackson Chourio on the pink going to the Brewers, 2 of 4, and Tomas. We're going to have Ken Waldichuk on the baseball top 100. I'm not even sure what pattern this really is. It looks like because it's just the base, the coloring looks a little bit off, and that's going to the Athletics. Then we're going to have the Thrillers, Prismatic Black Thrillers pre-production. Francisco Alvarez going to the Mets and Eric Greco. And the slab card is going to be for the Reds, Cam Collier on the Red Flood Super Prismatic Gold. I was going to say it's that gold vinyl, essentially. 101 Cam Collier. Probably going to be one of the chases in 2023 Bowman, one of the big boys. Going to the Reds and Corey Harding. Yeah, that's one of the best looking cards in my personal opinion. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. All the Orioles fans were sleeping on this break and gonna regret it. We have the enshrined Mojo Zebra 101 going to the Braves and Joseph Bryson. Have another O'Neill Cruz Zebra Thrillers Cracked Ice 3 of 5 going to the Pirates. Gabriel Arias 4 of 4 on the Tiger. And the Guardians have Taj Bradley on the green, Flight 2023, 3 of 4 going to the Rays. Have the Redemption Khalil Watson going to the Marlins and Boomer. I have Gavin Stone to the Dodgers, 2 of 8. That's going to go to Larry Baldwin. Lunar Rarity, Yuri Perez going to the Marlins, 10 of 10. And Boomer. Brian finally got one. We have Reggie Crawford for the Giants on the 101. Press proof with the matching serial number. So then for the Phillies, we're going to have Greg Lazinski on the red. It's going to be the 101 going to the Phillies and Boomer. And we're going to have the Lunar Rarity, Gunnar Henderson going to the Orioles and Patrick Seidel. We're going to have Vaughn Brown on the Red Wave, 2 of 3 going to the Giants. I have Dylan Beavers for the Orioles on the Cracked Ice Blue, 4 of 6 going to the Orioles. Have Jack Leiter on the purple, 6 of 7. We're going to have Dylan Lesko on the Thrillers black, 1 of 3. We're going to have James Triantos going to the Cubs on the green, 2 of 4. Yuri Perez on the purple cracked ice 2 of 3. I have Ronald Acuna Jr. on the blue cracked ice 3 of 6 going to the Braves. And Joseph Bryson. I have Mickey Ramiro on the 101 green first round gems. Then we're going to have the Jordan Lawler on the Giraffe Mojo 101 pre-production proof. And we're going to have the gold vinyl Daniel Susac on his super prismatic gold going to the Athletics and Greg Wolf. And that's going to be the break. I was going to say was a nice overall break. I'll do a recap of some of the hits that are on the board as well as the 8 101 slabbed cards. I will, like I said, post the same break tomorrow. Let's get on what we got going on here. We have the printing plate Greg Maddux to the Braves. Going to have Brooks Lee to the Twins on the printing plate. Jackson Holiday on the Tiger cracked ice first round gems 1 of 1 going to the Orioles. Landon Sims for the Diamondbacks on the red vinyl. Elijah Green on the Thrillers pre-production. Zach Neto on the red Mojo pre-production. Nolan Ryan on the printing plate. And then the 101 O'Neal Cruz on the gold Mojo. Getting into the 101 slabs, we're going to have Elijah Green on the Wave Snakeskin for the Nationals. Gold vinyl first round gems, Daniel Susac. Luna Rarity going to the Orioles and Gunnar Henderson. Cam Collier on the red vinyl gold. And the Reds going to have Mickey Ramiro for the Red Sox on the Prismatic Black. Wade Boggs on the Fort Knox Prismatic. Greg Lazinski on the Pink Wave going to the Phillies. Obviously, Wade Boggs is a Red Sox. And then we got Ken Waldichuk on the Wave, Purple Wave going to the Athletics. And that's going to be the break, boys. I appreciate everybody getting in it. You know what? I don't know. I was going to say, I think that's how you say it in Spanish. I could be wrong. I was going to say I didn't really study Spanish. I studied German and Russian, so. Maybe it's Tigra, and that's why I was too much Dora the Explorer with Joseph. I was going to say, I appreciate you guys. Like I said, we'll host the break tomorrow. With the same teams or the same, everything will be the same. I might do like a coin flip or something to see if I switch Nolan Ryan over to the Astros, because like I said, it got updated on Break Ninja and it got put to my attention after the break had posted. It would obviously switch the price of the Astros and the Angels some, because in the Angels I think would only have Zach Neto as the only card you could possibly get, which Zach Neto is a stud, but obviously I think that's originally why I had the checklist had been balanced a little bit more for breaking, but I might switch that, but it's also not my checklist, so I'd have to actually put like a note down and people would have to see it and understand it before they lost their mind. So that'd be the only issue. I'll probably keep it the exact same way it is, though. Either way, I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night and be safe. Maybe the Stadium Club promo closed. It's pretty close, so we'll see. If it is, I'll see you guys